Welcome to the state of North County, everybody. Good morning, yeah. I'm Miles Himmel. I'm Communications Director for District 5, and I'm glad no one's wearing the same shirt because it's so embarrassing to wear the same thing every time, and so I'm glad you got this. Yeah. But this is actually, Jim makes us wear this every day. No, I'm just teasing. He's awesome. We have so many people that make North County so special here today, and we're going to honor a few. We're going to do it, and I'm really excited because we've condensed it. If you were here at the last one, we've condensed this one down. Jim's only speaking for 3 hours here today, which is great. So, no, we have a long list of politicians here in the room, and I want to acknowledge those here today, but because politicians like to hear them clapping and the applause, we're going to do the one clap rule, okay? So when you hear the name, like for instance, John Franklin. There you go. All right. Good to see you, Mayor. So let's go. Rincon Tribal Council, John Constantino. Cool. Good job. County Assessor Recorder Clerk, Jordan Marks. Mayor of San Marcos, Rebecca Jones. John, I'm going to give you two. Mayor of Vista, John Franklin. Dane White, Mayor of Escondido. Deputy Mayor of Oceanside, Ryan Kime. Woo. Deputy Mayor of Vista, Karina Contreras. Deputy Mayor of San Marcos, Sherrod Jenkins. Council Member of Oceanside, Rick Robinson. Council Member of Vista, Joe Green. Council Member of Vista, Katie Melendez. Council Member of Vista, Dan O'Donnell. Council Member of San Marcos, Ed Musgrove. Council Member of San Marcos, Maria Nunez. Also, we have the president of Mira Costa College, Dr. Sonny Cook. We've got the Oceanside Fire Chief, David Parsons. We've got the president, board of directors here of this Brooks Theater, John McCoy. We've also got the VP, board of directors of the Brooks Theater, Leanne and Alex, who make this all happen. Give them a round of applause as well. Did I miss anyone? Did I miss an elected official? I can't see it. Just yell it out. I like it. Well, hold on. Is that Eleanor? Did you say? Eleanor, hold on, because you're getting an award in a second. So you hold on. You're going to get your applause. No, I'm just teasing. Eleanor Evans. Say that again? Okay. Hey, clap for those folks, okay? All right, thank you. Hopefully I didn't miss anyone else. Thank you for doing that. Now it's time to get the show on the road. So if we can all rise, please. We're going to have the Oceanside Police Department Chaplain, Trace Martinez, here to give our invocation. Trace. Here you are.
All right, let's pray together. God above, thank you for another day of life and the many blessings we enjoy here in North County, San Diego. We pause this morning and ask for your continued grace and mercy to rest on each of us gathered here today, as well as the families that we represent. As our county supervisor leads us in recognizing the community's achievements and our collective efforts to create a place we are proud to call home, be with him, guide him in his leadership. Please encourage him as a champion for the people, a purveyor of unity, and an advocate for our common good. Thank you for all that's been accomplished and all that we're working toward for an even brighter future. Bless each community leader, elected official, first responder, and city worker that strives each day to make North County a beautiful and safe place to live, work, and play. I pray these things in your faithful name. Amen.
Thank you. Next up, if you can stay standing, I'd like to welcome up Marlise Howard to give the tribal blessing. As Marlise makes her way up.
Palova mo echna, everyone. Natong Marlise Howard ka, non La Joya Guy. Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Marlise Howard. I come to you from the La Joya Band of Listeño Indians, and I am the 2024 Miss Valley Center. I was asked today to give a blessing by Supervisor Jim Desmond, and I would like to say that I am very honored to be here. And I will be giving a blessing known as Wichas to the Paimkochim people in our language known as Chamtela. So I will begin that now. Diwiam omtach ayalanik chotnam, bo oyalapi champech chamuna, pacho on hicha ayalanik omeh hatian. In translation, that means look after yourselves, all of you, so that we might know the right way to go. By doing so, everything will turn out favorable. Poek up the end. Thank you for your respect.
Thank you, Marlise. Next up, I want to bring out Taylor Nicole, who is going to lead us in our Pledge of Allegiance. But before that, I want to welcome up the Vista High Junior ROTC to present the colors. Taylor?
Okay, ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Thank you, Taylor. Next up to sing our national anthem, Mariah Lopez, a senior here at Oceanside High School.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, guys. And you can be seated now. And a round of applause to the Vista ROTC. So, as you get your seats, does anybody, we've got a few scattered in between, so if you're in the back and you want to grab in, then go in there, and like I said, the fire marshal will yell at you, or us, I don't know. Okay, as I mentioned, we have many people here that make North County super special, and we could sit here all day and give awards out, but we have a few people that we just wanted to highlight during this state of North County. And so first, I want to invite out Supervisor Desmond, somewhere behind me. Hopefully he's here. I mean, if he's not here, we're in. And when I call your name, if you can please head up to the stage so that Supervisor can present you.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
You're here. I'm so glad. Okay, so Eric Wyrather, where are you, Eric? Eric, come on up. Get your butt up here, okay? So we're going to start out with the Inspirational Leadership Award. Eric is the band director for the Rancho Buena Vista High School, and he's been the band director
All right.
for 22 years.
Come on
For
over
22
here.
years and
Here.
28
Thanks
years
a lot.
teaching
Here,
music.
you
He
do
also
this.
just received
This
the
gonna
Vista
work?
Unified
Here, you
School
hold that.
District's Golden Apple Award in 2024. He's an inspirational leader to us all. Everybody knows Eric if you're in Vista, and we want to honor him again with the Inspirational Leader Award. So, round of applause for Eric.
All right, here you go.
All right, where's Joe Roy?
Here we go.
Joe Roy. Oh, right, front and center. Come on. Same thing goes for Joe Roy. If you're in Oceanside,
Hey,
you
Joe.
know. So
Good to see
again,
you, man.
I can't curse today, so we have this award as
There you
the,
go.
and listen carefully, Getting Stuff Done Award, okay? Okay? Although, Joe, I think we do have a special one just for you that's a little different. But Joe is an officer for the Oceanside Police Department, serves as a vice president for the Police Officers Association up here, Marine Corps reservist, leadership, speaker, coach, most importantly, an awesome dad. I know that. So thanks, Joe.
Hey, thanks a lot, Joe. Yeah, thanks.
Jasmine Hernandez. Where's
Sneak up on
Jasmine?
me.
There you are. Oh, you're right in the middle. It's going to take a second here. Good. I've got a lot to say about you. So, we've got some awesome youth here in North County. Sorry about that. We've got some awesome youth, and one in particular is Jasmine here. She just received the Student of the Month Award, former Miss Teen of Fallbrook First Princess. Come on over, Jasmine. 4.0 GPA.
Congratulations. Here you go.
Close
Stand
to,
up.
listen to this,
Here,
700
turn your head, look
hours
over
of
here.
community service to date. And even with having a rare heart disease in which Jasmine has had to go through 2 major heart surgeries, she continued to play 5 varsity
you go.
sports and continues to make the community better. Jasmine, thank you.
All right. Either way, whichever way.
Jessica and David, you over there?
right.
Jessica, David? Where's Jessica? David, where are you guys? Are they not here?
Oh, here they come.
Oh, sorry.
Here they
Okay.
come.
We're in the back. All right, come on. They're going to get our Resiliency Award, okay? We all saw the images and the videos of the Oceanside Pier fire,
Congratulations.
and we want to thank our firefighters for not letting that get out of hand. But something bigger for Jessica and David, the owners of the Brine Box. Their restaurant was lost in the fire.
Here, we got to turn this way a little bit here. Okay.
And they own multiple restaurants in Oceanside, and even after the restaurant was lost in the pier, they continue to be inspiring, resilient leaders. I've already heard some interviews when they said, we're building it, we're building back better, and so I'm very excited. Thank you for being here, Resilient.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah. All right. Take care. All right. All right. I'm looking for you.
Donnie D, I know you're here. Come on, Donnie. Donnie D is winning the Uplifting the Community Award here, and we know how big of an issue homelessness is in our state and certainly our county. And while there are policies that we are going to get into that you may hear about from Supervisor about why that is, one of the individuals that's actually out there making a big difference in the community with the San Diego Rescue Mission is that big guy right there, Donnie D. Okay, Oceanside High School Choir Group. Who's here from that group? I was going to say, is a whole choir coming up? All right.
All right.
I was told to sing this next part. No. Okay, the Oceanside School Soundwaves Show Choir is an award-winning group performing at various events, venues throughout Oceanside. They're led by director
Nice
Leah
spot there.
Ritt and continue to grow a positive reputation. And then this is cool. Last winter, the choir had the opportunity to travel to Boston to compete in the competition of choirs. For many, it was their first time riding on a plane. And so they went out there, they were swept the competition, and were voted Best Traveler Team in 2023. So, national superstar. Who do we have here from the Reigns Horsemanship Therapeutic? Who's here from that? Come on up. This is an awesome nonprofit group. They help support physical, mental, and emotional health of disabled children and adults with therapeutic equine-assisted activities. Individuals who take part in the Reigns riding program gain many benefits, and today we present the Community Service Award to Reigns Horsemanship Therapeutic.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Is Mr. Chris Geldert here? Mr. Chris? Coming from the back. Get up here, Mr. Chris. And kids, it says on my script. I just see Chris. But here we go. He's the Impact Service Award. Chris is the good to see you. Congratulations. He's the administrator for and the program in the San Diego Unified School District, the Building and Construction Pathway at the San Marcos. What did I say? Don't even act like I said it. Sam Marcos, sorry about that. He also leads it and winning our Impact Service Award for the San Marcos High School as well. So thank you, Chris. Our next person's actually working right now. Is Carly here? Carly Starr? So KOCT, before we get her out here, is Carly up? If Carly can come out, again, I know she's working, but KOCT is putting this whole production on today. You're able to watch it. The millions watching, I'm sure, online and things like that. But they're KOCT, and if you don't know about them, they're an awesome television. They do the great work up here in North County. So, Carly, we gave you the Real News Award opposed to the Fake News Award, okay? So, Carly's the executive director, and she's here today, like I said, broadcasting this, and she is our Real News Awardee. Thank you, Carly. Okay, just 25 more. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Lori Bodie. Is Lori here? Lori, get up here. Okay, so Vance. You guys know Vance. You ever heard of Vance? Veterans Association of North County. Vance services active military veterans and their families around the year with incredible support. And so here today to collect the award for the Semper Fi Award. And again, they do so much for veterans in North County and our community. So our Semper Fi. Where's Eleanor? Come on up. I told you we were going to announce you. Eleanor Evans, Community Advocate Award. So Eleanor, if you've been in Oceanside, you know Eleanor has a long history of helping our community. She's taught in elementary schools, secondary education at the Oceanside Unified School District, San Diego Unified School District. She's always promoting, I see her on social media, promoting achievements, positive social well-being, student success, and she is the Community Advocate Awardee here today. Eleanor Evans. Where's Chief Parsons? Come on up, Chief. I spoke earlier about the Oceanside Pier Fire, and we all saw it, like I said, with the videos, with the images, and it was sad for all of us to watch, but I think we all knew deep down that could have been a lot worse had it not been for the quick first responders, the Oceanside Fire Department, and the chief here. So we wanted to give them our Call to Action Award to Oceanside Fire Chief Dave Parsons. Is someone here from Love Esco? George Weir somewhere? Come on, George, get up here. If you know Escondido or even just North County, Love Esco is a wonderful group. They do so much for the community. Last year, I saw this man. It was about 95 degrees, clear and brush, to help build a park in Escondido. George Weir here is our Spreading Love Award, and Love Esco as well. The next awardee is covering this. He's working, and we're trying to butter him up so he'll write a nice story. And it's David Ross with the Valley Road Runner. I'm kind of kidding about buttering you up, but you know, you're going to win the, what do I've got here? The Newsmaker of the Year Award for David Ross. So David has been the editor of the Valley Road Runner for 40 years. He just celebrated his 40th anniversary there. It says you've authored over 60,000 articles. Is that true? That's a lie. Well, that's all right. Then that's perfect. I wouldn't expect anything, no. Okay, we've got one more awardee, and I want you to intently listen because this is extra special here. Elmer Royce Williams is our Impossible Fighter Award. And before you start cheering for it, I want to just tell you what we got here. Elmer Royce Williams is a truly remarkable citizen who has served in protecting and representing our country. So he had an interest in flying, and he enlisted in the U.S. Navy after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Now listen to this. This is when it gets crazy. On November 18th, 1952, after already flying a mission that day, he and 3 others took to the sky when they spotted some Russian MiGs, 15, and they fired at them. Within seconds, William took on a dogfight with 7 other planes. Typically, dogfights take about 3 minutes. His was 35 minutes, making it the longest dogfight in the history of the U.S. Navy, taking out 4 flyers, hitting 2 others. He was able to escape uninjured, and the aircraft had 263 bullets here. We have an American hero in the room today. Thank you for being here. That is really incredible. Okay, now before we get this on the road and really actually get to the speech, which again, it's only 2 hours now, I want to thank the Brooks Theater because again, this would not be possible without you guys. And so everybody working here, and I know there's people in production, thank you guys so much. And before I bring up Supervisor Desmond or bring him back out, I want to bring up our amazing District 5 team onto the stage. So we have Abe Tuckman, who is our newest District 5 intern. Abe, look at this mustache, by the way. Come on, get up here. Get up here. Good to see you, man. We have Joy Wilson, who interned for the team last year and is back from college. Where's Joy? Joy, Joy. Now, Joy, no, hey. You're staying up here. Yeah, oh yeah, you're staying up here. You made this, right? Yes. Joy made this. Come on, how cool is that? You're staying, hey, you're still staying. Oh yeah, you're still staying. Where's Shayna Richardson? Shayna Richardson. Our policy advisor, community liaison, she's in charge of veterans issues and leader of our revitalization meetings that, if you're in Valley Center, you're in Fallbrook, you know Shayna. Patty Carranza, where's Patty? I know she loves this. Come on, Patty, get up here. Supervisor Desmond's executive assistant, director of constituent services. Is that right? That's fancy. Wow, good for you. No, Candace Yee. Candace, come on. Is our grants administrator. If you're at any meeting, Supervisor Desmond said she's the one with the money, but she wanted me to tell you, there's no more money. There's no more monies left. We're waiting on new money. And also, Candace's daughter was Taylor, who did the Pledge of Allegiance. So there you go. Chase O'Farrell, come on, Chase. He started as an intern, and now look where he's risen to, in the office. Come on, it's possible for anyone. Marty Bell. Where's Marty Bell? Marty! Our community liaison, policy aide, and you'll see her at a ton of events. She's always out there. Now, where's Adrian? Adrian, come on up. Also, our community liaison, again, always out in District 5. Everybody knows her. Crystal Jabara. Come on, Crystal. Director of Community Affairs, everyone knows Crystal. Also, we almost killed her by hosting this event because she basically did it all, and it's going all right so far. So far, so good, okay? And Hunter McDonald, where's Hunter? Come on up. If you have a land use problem, a street problem, Hunter will be here for the next 8 hours and he'll answer all your questions. No, I'm teasing. Last but certainly not least is our Chief of Staff, Darren Gretler. Oh no, I'm in trouble. Okay, he's the guy that makes this office run. And I spoke to Jim earlier and I said, can I say this? And he's like, yeah, absolutely. If you actually want stuff done, you call Darren. That's actually who you call, okay? So this is everybody. This is the District 5 team except one person. We're missing one person here today. And normally we'd be like, you can't miss the state of North County. But it's a good excuse because put the picture up. Megan just had a baby, okay? His name is Jack. He's six days old, something like that, 7 days old, something like that. I think that's good enough excuse. And that's her husband, Ryan, who also works for Lori Davies. So we got to keep it in North County. That's our team, and I know I speak for everyone up here, and Megan as well, when I say we are so grateful to work for someone amazing, someone who cares about us, our families, but most importantly for everyone out there that cares about North County, cares about doing the right thing. We have a motto in our office, and it's, let's get stuff done and help people. And I know that sounds super simple. I'll just speak for myself. Not everybody's out there to do that. It's get stuff done and help people, and sometimes let's just get out of the way and make people's lives better. And I think everyone in here probably knows this person, had interactions with them, and so I want to bring up the man of the hour, Supervisor Jim Desmond.
Thank you. You guys leaving? Were you leaving? All right. Hey, give me a high five here. All right. All right, thanks, Miles. Okay, well, thank you all for being here. I'm glad you got to meet my wonderful team. They make me look good. It's just phenomenal what we've been able to accomplish. My staff has been most of them have been with me since day one, and we really like to get stuff done. And we want to be the go-to staff and office where people, even if you're not in our district, we're happy to help out and do whatever we can. So it's a phenomenal team, and I'm really, really proud of them and what they've done. But welcome to Oceanside Sunshine Brooks Theater here today. This is a wonderful place. I'm glad you're here. There's a lot of energy in the room. There's a lot of positive energy. I see a lot of leaders, council members, and elected officials here, and people who just want to do the right thing for North County and have us thrive. So today, I want to lay out a vision for North County. It's a prosperous county. This vision is not just an aspiration. It is a collective mission from all of us that requires each of us to bring our own unique and individual talents to the table. I did this with the mayors when I was a mayor of San Marcos. We tried to bring each community together along the 78 corridor and figure out how we all became pieces of the puzzle to make things work. So everyone in this room is a powerful force for positive change. And in every corner of North County, if you look at it, it's amazing. My district is Oceanside, Escondido, Oceanside, Vista, San Marcos, Escondido, Valley Center, Ranchita, Fallbrook, all the way out to Brego, and all 6 people in the Salton Sea. And so we've, but there's so much potential here. We have residents, volunteers, business leaders, educators, medical professional, tribal leaders, students, and elected officials. We're the heartbeat right now of North County. And now you're all great, everybody being here today, you're all great, but before I go any further, I have to introduce my wonderful wife, Carrie. Carrie is right here. Carrie, she puts up with all the late night meetings, and I leave at 7 a.m. and I say, I have no idea when I'm coming home tonight. 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, whatever it is, but all those events and things, and you still put up with me, so I really appreciate that, dear. We've actually raised 2 wonderful children who also reside here in North County. But this month, Carrie and I, we're going to celebrate our daughter's wedding, as well as our 40th wedding anniversary on the same day. Oh. I missed that, whatever it was. But anyway, I'll hear about it later. But the big picture, though, North County is thriving, and we have all this potential. You know, and I believe the big reason for that is many of us we get together and we all have the common purpose in mind of how can we improve upon what we have here. We've got our county partners, our planning groups, our sponsor groups, our mayors, the tribal leaders, and the city councils, all working together. We may come from different sides of the aisle, but we all want to make North County as best as we can. But we also have many of the great county staff here today. And where's our county staff members? Could you please stand up? Come on, I can make you stand up. Come on. All right, our county staff members. Thank you. All right, there's a lot of them here, so if you got any problems or any issues, they're who I go to get things done. But I do want to give a shout out, though, to 2 of our county staff in particular. We had a recent change at the county leadership, the top person. A long-time serving chief administrative officer, or CAO, Helen Robbins-Meyer, she retired. And Sarah Agassi stepped into the role as our interim CAO while the board was in the hiring process. Sarah has done a fantastic job. She kept the county afloat. She kept us on course, and she's getting us through an $8 billion budget process right now. Sarah, are you here? She's working. Good. All right. Well, I just want to acknowledge her for a great job that she has done in the interim. But we just selected a new permanent CAO, Ebony Shelton. She's going to lead. Well, hang on. Okay. She's going to lead. There's over 20,000 plus employees at the county. Ebony was our chief financial officer, the CFO, for the entire county, and she knows where every penny of that $8 billion is located, which is wonderful. So thank you, Sarah, for a great job. But Ebony, would you please stand up and acknowledge you? She's in charge of the whole thing. I mean, it's huge. It's massive, all the stuff that we do in the county and all the different departments, and she's done a great job. And how many years you been at the county? 27 years. Wow. There's people not even that old in here, is there? But anyway, sorry, no, but she's done a fantastic job, and I really look forward to working with you and the entire staff. But another thing, here in North County that's unique, we also work hand in hand with our tribal governments. The tribes, they are the original caretakers of this land, and we should always collaborate and work with our sovereign neighbors in every way possible. But I do think one of the best things about North County is all the things we have here. We've got beaches, we got deserts, mountains, golf courses, high-tech, biotech, university, golf courses, hospitals, agriculture, airports, the arts, theaters like this, Brooks, the museums, and we have the United States Marine Corps just north of us here in Oceanside. It's everything you need to be prosperous. Everything you need is right here in North County. To get an education, to start a family, and to be employed, start a business, and hopefully have a long and healthy, fulfilling life. And we need to work harder at making those realities for as many people as possible in North County. Some people don't have the same opportunities as others, and we got to be able to reach out to those folks and give them a helping hand so they can achieve everything that they want to be in life. But most importantly, we mentioned earlier, the military. We're a very military-friendly county, I think. Yes. So our veterans, if you can, would you please rise? Any veterans in the room? Oh, come on. Here we are. Thank you. All right, we got one more standing. All right. All right. I was fortunate enough and smart enough. I actually, when I was, I think, 18 or 19 years old, I joined the Navy. It was the best decision. Next to you, Carrie. It was the best decision I ever made in my life, and it really put me on a better path and where I am today. Would have been a lot worse if I hadn't have done that. But so I want to say thank you to all our veterans and everybody who serves and steps up and protects us from LA. That we need the Marines there to stop them. Okay. But we do have many wonderful places in North County, starting where we are today in Oceanside. The downtown transformation of Oceanside in the last few years has been truly remarkable. There's a whole new vibe in Oceanside with the hotels, the restaurants, Front Wave Arena, which is going to have, is it the Clippers AAA team or something like that, or coming to Oceanside. And it's a whole new vibe down here, and it's really nice and exciting. Vista is actually is renowned for its vibrant festivals, including Strawberry Festivals, which just took place. Vista puts the hops in Hops Highway. I'm pleased to say that our craft brewery businesses, a lot of them located throughout the North County, but a lot are in Vista, they were up 11% last year. Another way to put that is you drank 11% more beer than last year, and you're helping the economy. Thank you very much. All right, San Marcos. It's an educational hub where you can go from kindergarten to get a PhD, all while staying in your parents' house. San Marcos also features excellent parks, trails, and a wonderful former mayor. Yeah, I know, that was a little low. But Escondido is home to the Center for the Arts, great workforce housing, Grape Day Park, a thriving businesses, fantastic Chamber of Commerce. They're focused on technology and wonderful events like Cruising Grand. Fallbrook, another community, flourishes. Yes, you want to, Escondido, give him a hand. Okay. Yay, that's a half of one. But Fallbrook also flourishes with agriculture and vineyards and a strong community spirit. And an avocado festival. I just recently went up there. That was wonderful. I was a guacamole judge. It takes a lot to do that, be a guacamole judge, but it's a wonderful event. Valley Center. I see Valley Center's in the house. Where's Valley Center? Woo! All right. I'm going to mention a few things later also about Valley Center, but they take pride in their Western days and their rodeo and their agricultural prosperity. The rodeo was just last weekend, I think it was, and the parade. So it's a wonderful, wonderful community. But we also have from Ranchita to Warner Springs, our unincorporated communities are beautiful and stunning. They have great pastoral views and idyllic rural lifestyles. I mean, we've got it all here. And we can't forget the Super Bloom, if you've ever been out to the Anza Borrego Desert, with the beautiful golf courses and amenities in Borrego Springs. But also in North County, we have a lot of agriculture. We've got a ton of agriculture. Our ranchers and farmers, they're also critical to our economy. San Diego agriculture provides over 16,000 jobs, and they have an economic impact of nearly $3 billion a year. Now, when I gave my last State of the North County address, I think it was pre-COVID or something like that, it was only $2 billion a year. Now agriculture is at $3 billion a year, so they're doing great. But we live in a place where people go on vacation, and we have a lot of the top-rated hotels, surfing and sports competitions, and exceptional restaurants. So tourism and hospitality, I'm pleased to say, is up 15% in North County. And we also have great educational opportunities with fantastic school districts. We got Cal State University San Marcos. Are they in the house? All right. Miracosta College is in the house here today, yes. Palomar College is here. And many other private and trade schools. So our potential is limitless. We've got all of these great educational opportunities, business opportunities, but there's a lot more work to be done. So I'm very proud of my staff and all the regional leaders that are here today confronting issues head on. We still have issues that we have to deal with, and homelessness is one of them. When it comes to homelessness, this is not a challenge for one person, one group, or one sector alone to overcome. Nor is there one tool or one approach. We all have to work together to help solve this. And Donnie D, we mentioned earlier, he's in Oceanside. He runs the San Diego Rescue Mission. Donnie, why don't you stand up one more time for us today? Donnie, let's give him a hand. You played for the Colts? Was that right? Colts and Seahawks, okay. Don't get in his way. So he's tackling homeless issues head on in a navigation center here in Oceanside. But dealing with homeless issues, I think we really have to set clear standards. Sleeping on the sidewalks, defecating in the streets and our waterways is just unacceptable. It's unacceptable as a society, as human beings, as fellow neighbors. We should not be allowing this to happen. And unfortunately, we're also in, I got interviewed earlier today, and one of the questions was, well, what's changed since the last time? And I think a big increase in the mental health. We are in a mental health crisis in our county, and it's something that we have to deal with it. So there are programs out there for people in need, but in my opinion, and it might be different from others, I think we should require sober living, mandatory drug testing, and counseling in treatment for getting people off the streets. I did not support a program that actually, in my opinion, enabled self-destruction on our streets. And I know there's doctors and others that disagree, but the county's harm reduction program was going to be handing out needles, crack pipe, and safe smoking devices in Escondido and Oceanside. And I heard loud and clear that we did not want to do that. And we were able to stop that in North County from those things being handed out. So sort of Jim Desmond's take on how to deal with homelessness and how we do that in North County, it is and it's always been focused on treatment and healing. I think we need to get people into the treatment they need and get them healed. I have not been a fan, and I know some cities are doing this, which is fine, but I have not been a fan for the North County for shelters, parking lots, or Housing First proposals. That Housing First actually allows drug use on the housing sites. And I think that is counterproductive. And my focus, I want to stay more on healing and getting people into treatment that they need. So one of my first actions when I first got elected 5 years ago, I've been doing it that long? Anyway, I haven't fixed everything yet. But one of the first things I did is right before I got elected, Tri-City Hospital, unfortunately, had to suspend their psychiatric beds in their crisis stabilization unit. So one of the first things I did, it was kind of scary, being a new county supervisor, I was told by then the CAO says, "What the hell are you trying to do?" It was, what I was asking for is, at that point, it was $14 million to restart up and rebuild a psychiatric facility at Tri-City Hospital. I was able to get those dollars. Unfortunately, now 5 years later, that's about a $20 million or plus project. But we didn't have that. We didn't have enough behavioral health or psychiatric beds in North County with Tri-City shutting it down. So that was a major push right away, and through my staff and Darren Gretler spending hours up the night before trying to get this agenda item before the board, I was able to push and get that. And right after that, we were able to put in crisis stabilization units here in North County. We actually have 3, well, right now there's 6 in the county-wide crisis stabilization units. 3 of them are here in North County because of the effort and push that my staff and myself did for the benefit. So crisis stabilization unit is, I actually have a video on them.
After a few last-minute touches, the new Oceanside Crisis Stabilization Unit is ready to open its doors.
We have 3 of these along the 78 corridor and hopefully get some more healing and people out of crisis and into help sooner rather than later.
At first glance, it's clear to see that this beautiful mental health and substance use facility is unlike any other in the county. CSUs provide mental and behavioral health services on a walk-in basis and are a safe alternative to emergency rooms and jails.
We are providing to them the best clinical service and treatment, as well as a place that is dignified. That is a place where you could send your mom or my mom and feel comfortable and at ease and hopeful.
All right, so we've got 3 of those crisis stabilization units, and they're also not just for law enforcement, but they're also for family members. If you've got a niece, nephew, relative that is in crisis, to go to one of these crisis stabilization units. In Oceanside, it's right across the street from Vance at the county building there. And in Vista, there's one right by the Ford dealership, between the Ford dealership and Denny's there. And the other is at Palomar Hospital. So these things, they're a great tool for law enforcement. It used to be our law enforcement officers would have to take somebody that's in mental health crisis all the way down to Rosecrans, down to the stadium there in San Diego. And it would take an officer off the streets for 2 or 3 hours at a time. And so by having these crisis stabilization units here in North County, it allows our officers to stay on the beat and get people quicker into the help they need. But I got to thank Summer Steffen. It was her idea for these crisis stabilization units. We were able to kind of push for those. Myself and my office, we were able to bring those to fruition here, working with the councils in Vista and Oceanside. And I think they're a wonderful additive for us here in North County when it comes to mental health services. Another idea by the district attorney, she's not here today, is she? Oh, Summer Steffen. Well, anyway, she's getting a lot of credit. She started up the North in San Marcos, a family justice center. Hopefully most of you are familiar with that here in North County, and we got a little video.
The first day that I walked into the Family Justice Center, I felt safe, like they were waiting for me. As DV victims, we convince ourselves that the hell we live in is normal. Since we already know how to make it through one more day and we don't trust that anyone out there knows how to help us or even begin to know how to ask for help, we stay.
Now, this Family Justice Center really is an all-encompassing safe haven. It provides free support services to anyone who has experienced violence. Child and adult victims of abuse and their families can walk through these doors and receive acute crisis care, forensic medical exams, advocacy, counseling and therapy, legal services such as restraining orders, connections to safe shelters, and housing.
So we've got some great facilities here in North County on mental health issues and homeless issues. We still have a lot of work to do. One of the things I learned, we have unfortunately about 10,000 homeless people in San Diego County. And about 10%, about 950 of the people that are homeless are actually in substance abuse programs where they're trying to get themselves cleaned up. They go to meetings, they have regular testing, and they're actually, it's a tremendous effort, I can only imagine, against the odds of trying to get off of drugs and alcohol and get clean again. And I found out that just about every one of these people that are in the program are still homeless. It's like, well, how are you going to get, if you're homeless and trying to go through all of these programs and trying to get yourself better, we got to get them into housing. So we put forward an agenda item to get dollars so that we can house every one of the people that are willing to help themselves in the county and get those dollars. So right now, I know the pipeline has been started, but we want to house those people that want to help themselves and are willing to. We should help them get into housing. So that's one of the efforts my staff has been able to push through here. Here's a little hot topic lately: Green Oak Ranch. Anybody heard of it? Or you've heard of it? You've heard of it now? Okay. This actually Green Oak Ranch. If you're not familiar, it's located in Vista. It's currently a rehabilitation facility. It's a privately owned entity that has about 50 men right now, mostly men. There are also women there as well that are going through rehab. And Green Oak Ministries has been a great. There it is. There's a picture of a great provider there, and it's currently a faith-based rehabilitation and sober living, and the owners want to keep it that way. They want to keep it as a rehabilitation site. So I brought this forward to our Board of Supervisors as a potential for purchasing the land. One of the trustees actually contacted my office and said, "Hey, we're looking at selling some of the land here." So I envision Green Oak Ranch as a controlled campus for healing, with 24/7 staff, services, and security. If we can use this property as a campus for healing, is what I'm looking for, so that we get people off the streets, into detox, into some type of rehab, so that they can hopefully and safely maybe go back to their families, get into housing elsewhere. But I think we're going to have the opportunity here with the new bill from the state that's going to allow us to get more people into conservatorships, and if we can get them into conservatorships, get them healthy. But it has to be a campus that has 24-hour staff security and security on site. And not just for those that are getting the treatment there, but also for the surrounding communities as well, to make sure everyone there is safe as well. And so we're just beginning the negotiations. We might buy the property, we might not. If the county doesn't, that's fine. But I'm optimistic it's going to be a campus for healing, a rehabilitation site here in North County, and it's something that we desperately need. We don't have enough of these facilities, and hopefully we can get past homelessness and get people into the help they need. That's been my push, and I'm going to continue in that effort. But okay, government is kind of back to the basics. One of the things is it was so much easier being a mayor. You mayors here. It was so much easier being a mayor. You got streets, roads, infrastructure, police, fire, parks, and then get the hell out of the way. But now it's with the county and some of the things we have to deal with some of the social woes of society and correct those as best we can. But back to basics is streets, roads, and infrastructure. In the county, we've got over 2,000 miles of roads that we have to maintain in the unincorporated area. And luckily, good job, Ebony. We've got another $4.5 million in addition going towards maintaining the streets and roads. It's not enough, but it could be something. Yes, okay, we got somebody that drove here. Good. So we're trying to get more money and more effort towards the streets and roads. I mean, it comes down to that. If your government isn't taking care of streets and roads, it's like they're failing at other things. So Another thing, we're just soon to open up in Fallbrook. We broke ground on a highly anticipated park in Fallbrook. There's Fallbrook, okay, it's here. In Valley Center, we just acquired 900 acres of property. It was actually mitigation land that Caltrans had. I'm getting too deep in the weeds. But anyway, Caltrans needed mitigation land for when they redid the 76. And they bought a big chunk of land for mitigation, and now they're handing it over to the county, and we're going to be managing that land. We're going to make it pedestrian friendly with trails and horse trails and things like that, so you can have access to this 900 acres just outside of Valley Center. Let's see. Oh, Shayna was up here earlier. She mentioned the revitalization meetings. And this is how we try to make the communities as part of the solution during these revitalization meetings. And basically what we do is we've held over about 30 meetings in the since 2019, primarily in the communities of Fallbrook, Valley Center, and Borrego Springs. Those entities, they don't have their own mayors, they don't have their own council members. They're stuck with one county supervisor that is their government. And what these revitalization meetings do is we bring together the county staff, so here today, some are here today, we bring them together and allow residents to voice their needs directly to county staff. And for the residents to set their priorities for what they want and then work directly with the county staff can say, well, you might be able to do this or that, but kind of help and guide them through that instead of having to drive down to Kearney Mesa or some other place and get somebody behind a desk or go to the counter. We actually bring county staff to them. So out of those efforts in Fallbrook, we were able to get over $900,000 to Fallbrook for them to update the ordinances for a new community-driven downtown area plan. They want to revitalize the downtown area, provide more parking, more accessibility, and really make it a destination, not just for the Avocado Fest. But so we were able to do that in Fallbrook. In Valley Center, all right, Valley Center, where are you? All right. They couldn't, for 2 years, they were bugging me. Butterfield Park. Butterfield Park, it was a great park, a great site in the middle of the new downtown area between the two villages. Actually, there's north and east village, or which is it? North and South Village. Right in between is this beautiful piece of land. There's a developer who had some housing planned there. It didn't happen, but it's a beautiful park. And so out of this, these revitalization meetings, the citizens of Valley Center let me know, we want that park. So my chief of staff had cobbled, and along with Ebony and entire county staff, we cobbled together the dollars to make that all happen. So congratulations, Valley Center. Yay. And out in Borrego Springs is beautiful. People don't go out there enough. And they have two beautiful golf courses right now as well. But Borrego, they wanted help with their tourism. They want to bring more people out to Borrego Springs. So we helped them with new sidewalks and road signs and environmental and traffic protections, all to try to keep Borrego thriving. So I stole this idea, actually, it was from former Supervisor Diane Jacob. Thank you. Hey, Diane Jacob actually started these revitalization meetings, and when I came on, I visited one of those, and I thought, this is great. This is the community telling me what to do instead of me trying to tell Valley Center or Borrego Springs or other places what they were supposed to be. It's their priorities that they set, so I'm very happy with that. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I made one person happy. That's like. It's better than nothing, but it's a good day. Okay, another program that I was able to bring forward here with the help of the deputy sheriffs. And where's our deputy sheriffs? I know they're all in here. Can you guys raise your hands? All our deputy sheriffs in here today? Okay, can we have all the deputy sheriffs that are incognito, that are not in uniform, undercover? Oh, they're not going to raise it. Okay. Well, but one of the things I was able to bring forward, and hopefully you can see this, it's the Blue Envelope Program. And I'm going to let the video explain what this Blue Envelope Program is.
The Blue Envelope Program is now available in San Diego County. It's a new tool to assist law enforcement agencies and community organizations to better understand and assist members of the public with a condition or disability that may impact communication, or require additional accommodations or awareness. Here's how it works. Individuals can display one of several items readily displaying the blue envelope logo. These items may be a physical blue envelope, wristbands, lanyards, stickers, pins, or other items available for free through our community partners or your local law enforcement agency. This allows a sheriff's deputy or police officer who sees the blue envelope logo to know an individual has a condition or disability requiring additional accommodations or assistance during a service call or emergency. There's also blue envelope branded products designed to carry important information, such as medical or contact details. Participation in the Blue Envelope program is free and voluntary. For more information on the Blue Envelope program and where to pick up the Blue Envelope products, visit the website below. You can also scan the QR code on your screen. Thank you for making San Diego a Blue Envelope county.
That's cool. Well, that's a pretty cool program. We wanted to get law enforcement to be able to better and communicate with the citizens, and this is a wonderful tool for that. And it was actually a deputy sheriff up in Fallbrook that actually had the idea. So I brought it forward, so I take credit. But it's a wonderful program, and hopefully will continue. And I'm pretty sure it's not just the county; other cities and are also and police departments are doing this program as well. So I want to again. I talked about the deputy sheriffs here today. I also want to express our deepest gratitude to all of our law enforcement officers. Public safety is our first job in government. That's job number one. Keep everyone safe. And I think, their commitment, our law enforcement officers and their commitment to their duty, I think they all make our communities a safer place. So I'm going to read through the whole list of names here, and then we can applaud. But I want to give a heartfelt thank you to our true heroes, the County Sheriff's Department, the Oceanside Police Department, the Escondido Police Department, the Carlsbad Police Department, California Highway Patrol, our probation department, all of our fire departments, and every first responder who puts their lives on the line every day for ours. Let's give them a great big hand. I want to also say thank you to our senior volunteer patrol. The senior volunteers volunteer at the sheriff's departments. Unfortunately, senior volunteer patrol is an SVP. So they're the good SVPs, if you that are out there. Their commitment to our communities is very, very welcoming. When they go out and they do volunteer services, I think it's anybody 50 and older can stand up and volunteer for any of these police departments and sheriff's departments. So on fires, okay, our firefighters, we want to thank them for working tirelessly. The Oceanside fire, they saved the pier, hallelujah. That just happened here on the pier. But in San Diego County, we've been very fortunate for the last several years. In the early 2000s, and I think even up to 2013, we had some pretty big wildfires here in the county. And we haven't had one since. Unfortunately, there's probably going to be another one happening someday. But I think the effort that San Diego County, the fire department, and the sheriffs, all the law enforcement, they've done a great job on the firefighters. And by not just their own training, but the prevention services and the prevention ideas that we've been putting forward at the county to keep it safe. We've added more helicopters. We're doing more clearing, wider clearing on the evacuation routes, keeping the vegetation down. I think we could go 10 feet. We're going up as much as 20 feet if we can to keep the vegetation clear so people don't get trapped evacuating. And also on evacuations, this was kind of strange one some people had asked me about is, can you keep the traffic lights going? Because they run down after about 4 hours of battery or something like that. So we're trying to get, and I asked, well, you're not going to stop at a traffic light when you're being evacuated. But it was really more so if it's dark, if it's nighttime, if the power's been shut off and we're evacuating, we can't see a thing. It's dark It's very dark out there. So traffic lights at least let people know, okay, I know I'm at this intersection, I know where I am. So one of the things we've implemented is trying to get longer lasting battery power and battery life at every one of these traffic lights, just for safety, to hopefully get people safely out of their communities if they have to evacuate. I know our firefighters and CAL FIRE and all of our teams have been working together on better communications and training. They're all using the same radios. They have the same training, the same frequencies. They're using all that equipment to be coordinated. And with the extra helicopters that we've got now, on high fire risk days, the Santa Ana's blowing or it's 100 degrees or whatever the case may be, what we're doing is we're putting a helicopter, one in North County and one in East County, just to be ready to put a fire out, hopefully, while it's still small before it gets any bigger. So we're actually putting equipment where it's needed early on. And I know, Darren told me not to say this, but I know some of you don't like the power shutoffs, but SDG&E's got to do that sometimes, and it prevents some fires. So I see some heads shaking. Sorry about that. But anyway, there's another thing that's actually happened that we've been able to put forward, and my office was helpful in this, was helihydrants. So helihydrants are basically hydrants on water or pools on mountaintops, so helicopters can dip into them. So we've got a little video here to tell you what the helihydrant is.
This 5,000-gallon tank, called the helihydrant,
ready to go anytime at a moment's notice, day or night,
is the first ever dedicated water source for helicopters fighting wildfires in San Diego County.
First glance, it looks like an above-ground pool with one heck of a view of Fallbrook. But then you see the San Diego County Sheriff's helicopter dip a straw in the water.
That's a helihydrant.
A helihydrant, where a helicopter can load up and head back out to make a drop while the hydrant automatically fills back up.
We depend on our aerial firefighting resources to slow the spread of fire, and then we follow up with our ground troops. And what we've seen as the drought has intensified in California, that the usual places that we dip water from, our stock ponds and livestock ponds, those ponds are starting to dry up.
So that's a great effort that we've been putting forward as far as prevention. So let's give all of our firefighters a hand. And I want you to know that in July, I'm going to be initiating action at the board to increase funding to bring some of our underfunded fire districts up to par and keep our rural areas safer. You're welcome, Chief Napier. So back to some of our challenges that we face here, unfortunately. While we have this great community, great things we're doing, the firefighters, police, everybody's pitching in, but we have many challenges. And unfortunately, a lot of the challenges are government's fault, I think. I think government should be your ally, not an obstacle. Government, we should be providing streets, roads, safety, schools, infrastructure, everything that allows people to live up to their full potential. Unfortunately, when it comes to housing and homelessness and taxes, government goes the other direction. I think government is actually keeping many of the young families from reaching the American dream of owning a house, of being able to stay here in California, of purchasing a home. And I really think some of the tactics or some of the things that the state has done and even the county, unfortunately, has done, is not allowing the next generation to stay here. And I'm sure everybody in the room here knows somebody that left, somebody that moved away because they can't, their kids can't afford housing, or they want to go live in Tennessee or something like that. So we're seeing a lot of people leaving California. And we want to make it a place where you can raise a family. Over 1/3 of the housing costs come from government regulations. And I know we want safety regulations and things like that in property, but it takes about 1/3 of the cost of a house is government regulations. So I think people should be able to live and hopefully stay here and prosper, because we've got to be able to keep our next generation here. Otherwise, the jobs are going to start leaving, and we don't want that to start happening. So I would encourage all of our elected officials here in the room, no matter, this is not a left or a right issue. This is an issue that we all have to deal with, and put more housing and more available homes for people to live in. And I know nobody wants any new homes next to them. However, if you want your children to be nearby, that's what we got to do. So I think we owe it to our residents to create that environment, and we're working at it on the county. I know that, and we're gonna keep that with that effort. Unfortunately, on July 1, your gas tax is going up per gallon, another 2 cents a gallon. It's going to be up to 60 cents a gallon right now, which added on to the other fees is about $1.43 that we pay more per gallon than other states. And I don't know if you travel someplace, whenever we leave or we go on vacation or something like that, one of the things we say is, hey, look at the gas prices. They're about $1.40 cheaper here, or whatever it is. Or you hear from somebody that just came back that the gas prices are still are much higher here. Unfortunately, though, the state tax on gases is going up, and I know 2 cents doesn't sound like a lot. But when you realize all of our food to the grocery stores gets delivered with tax, all the contractors, all the landscapers and plumbers and service industry, that you want, when you make that phone call, you want people coming to your house, that's all going to cost them a little bit more, and basically the cost is going to get passed on to you. Okay, one of my favorite subjects, sorry, have to do this, sand egg. Right now they're going to be coming to us in November with another half-cent sales tax, and the big craw in my or burr in my side. Craw in what? Craw in your hat? Craw in... Stuck in your craw. Stuck in my craw? I don't even... Where is my craw? I don't know. They're a pain. They promised us HOV lanes down the 78 from the 15 to the 5. They promised, and you're paying, and you've been paying since 2008, a half-cent sales tax on everything you buy, every purchase you make, every sales tax you put on, a half cent goes to Sandag. And so, and for the promise of our roads. Now, we've got a great, we do have a good transportation system. I see NCTD, Chris Orlando's in the house here. NCTD, they are our North County Transit District, the Sprinter and the Coaster. We've got those, but a lot of us still are using cars. I think 99% of us are still using cars. We'd like more people to take transit, but people are going to be using their cars. So, what I would tell you is vote no until we get what we were promised. Sandag has a new set of promises, and forget about those old promises. Don't just look the other way and vote for this. But anyway, I'm going to be voting no on Sandag. Another issue. All right, thanks. Just fulfill your promises and do what you said you were going to do. It's easy, unless you're a politician. No, sorry. Okay, another little touchy topic here. San Diego County being located where we are, we're right next to the border. And unfortunately, I think we've been overwhelmed, I think, with the number of migrants coming across the San Diego sector here in California. We do want immigration. We do want migrants. We have lots of jobs. We do need people. But we have to do it in a safe manner. We have to do it so that the people coming across are properly vetted, and Border Patrol has time to do that. And in my opinion, that we've had over 150,000 people just street drop-offs in the county of San Diego since September. And that's a lot of people. And it's that have not, in my opinion, been properly vetted. And I think it's more of a safety issue. We want people to come here, but when we see the boats landing on the beach and then you get a dozen people jumping off of out of a boat and running into our neighborhoods and being picked up by a couple of Suburbans or something like that, it's overwhelming, and I don't think it's safe. We need immigration with dignity. I mean, wouldn't you like to, if you had to go someplace, wouldn't you like to go there with your head held high? That you met all of the requirements, whatever they might be, and maybe we have to lessen some of them. But instead of having to go under a fence, over a fence, through a river, be dropped over a fence, our hospitals, we're getting more people with fractures and things like that being dropped over fences, and fires being set along the border. How about an immigration system where it's dignified? Where you go through a proper process that hopefully doesn't take 2 or 3 years. We got to fix that. But I think we're being overwhelmed right now, and it's not. To me, it's a safety issue. Let's let people in, but let's let the good people in and keep the bad people out, and we're not doing that. So, with that happy note, okay, I'm going to say your 2 favorite words. I know what they are. In conclusion, I just want to reiterate, we have so much potential. We have so much because of people like you here in the room. We have so many possibilities in North County. Let's take advantage of them and make it the best for everybody. Let's make it the best and so that we rise everybody up, and we want to be the place where people want to live. We're already the place where people want to take a vacation. So I think it's going to take all of us working together to make that a reality. So I'm going to give you all a challenge here today. It's to be part of the solution. Be part of the solution on homelessness. Be part of the solution on helping people get what they need to get into the care and health they need, or services that they need. Be part of it. It's not just me. It's not just you. And it sure ain't just government. So it starts with all of us here today. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful North County Day. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. All right, come on out here. Do you see this shirt? That's a dedicated employee, I'll tell you. Thank you very much.